that was a clap.
It was. I did it this time.
Mm-hmm.
Impossible coin. I am Brian Cartwright, and I am joined by one Rocky Hardy.
Yeah, that's me.
And by one Keegan Somerset.
Allegedly.
What's this allegedly business?
I don't know. Just allegedly.
Yeah, you made an allegation. She's confirming that.
I want to, you know what? Sometimes I just want to have a little mystery. You know? I'm allowed to have a little mystery as a treat.
As a treat.
As a treat.
Like an escape room? Would that be a mystery as a treat?
Yeah. I think that'd be a mystery as a treat.
Or like one of those mystery dinner parties?
Yeah! Mystery dinner party! That sounds amazing.
Have y'all ever been to one of those?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it fun?
It's pretty cool.
My God, I can't believe this.
I think you would enjoy it a lot more than I did.
What?
Yeah.
What? Not fun? Why not fun?
I did not say that. Brian, you heard me. I didn't say that.
Why not enjoying?
That's not what I said either.
No, that is not what Rocky said.
Why enjoy more?
Oh, because it's your vibe. Like
I'll put a little deerstalker hat in my purse, you know, in my clutch. When the murder happens, then I'll whip it out.
The one I went to, Rocky, and maybe this might be part of the issue that you had with yours, was there was a great deal of interest placed into the murder mystery part of it. Not so much focus on the dinner part of it.
Party. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That shit sucks. Because it's like, yeah, if I'm not into the murder mystery party, I can't even enjoy a meal. That's bullshit.
That is big bullshit. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. It was very much what I will describe as fucking airplane chicken that was served at that one that I went to.
Garbage.
No.
Sorry for you, cuz.
Yeah. I was like, they're like, all right, let's find out who did the murder. I'm like, I don't know, man. Just whoever was stood over that pot for 19 years letting this chicken turn into rubber. That's your guy.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
no. Yeah, my biggest complaint about the food is that they serve mole, and like that's just a personal thing. Like the mole was good, actually. It's not my thing.
The one I went to also had like a comic relief character.
Okay, sure.
Who was supposed to, like, I guess, kind of like martial interaction with the diners.
Sure.
And the comic relief character was a like very brassy drag queen.
Okay.
And the way that she seemed to, I guess, like pick people from each table to pull to the front to like get them to advance their theories and push the plot along, was she would like roam from table to table and be like, who's having the least fun and wish this would end the soonest? And and then pull them up front. And I got hauled up front.
Damn.
Yeah. And so she got me up front. She's like, so what do you think happened? I'm like, I think the chicken got overcooked.
And then everybody laughed.
Yes. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I went to a murder mystery party in high school. It was like a murder mystery theater event thing.
Sure.
We paid very close attention to the thing. And we put for our like group, because we were all like, they had like groups of like the other like performances that were going on like there as well. We wrote the most bullshit theory, but it tied into our show, so it was like a plug for our show instead. And then at the bottom, we were like, we think this person did it. This is the real reason. They read our bullshit answer, gave us a point for creativity, and then they said they couldn't read our actual answer because there wasn't enough, there quote unquote wasn't enough time, but it was because we were right.
Oh shit, that's funny.
They were just like, these kids wrote a lot here, and we just don't have time to read the whole answer. And then, like, when we got our prize, they were like, don't tell anybody else. We were like, ha ha!
I actually went to a second one of these things in my lifetime.
Okay.
And
hosted by the same group.
It was a different murder mystery dinner theater.
Oh my god!
Because there are more than one permanent murder mystery dinner theaters in fucking Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh my god! Should we go to one when we go to the Atari Hotel?
Yes.
Hell yeah!
And the second time that this happened was entirely my fault. I brought it on myself.
Okay.
Like I was at work, and my team leader, my boss, was like, "Hey, everybody, team building event," and I was like, "Man, team building events are always the same bullshit over and over again."
Sure.
He's like, "Well, I'm open to suggestions," and like various suggestions emerged. Things like laser tag. And then I was like, then I threw out these suggestions, assuming that nobody would go for it. I was just being goofy. I was like, let's go to a murder mystery dinner party.
God damn it.
And they were like, excellent idea, Brian.
The thing is, because like Brian will throw out this shit expecting to like everyone dunk on it. Cool, we're free. We don't have to do that. But like Brian will just say the shit that he hates and people latch onto it. It's so wild to me. And it's like, Brian, stop doing this.
It happens every time.
Yep.
It's like, I hate this and everyone else is going to hate it. And then we can move on to something more interesting. No, everyone likes this. Oh no, what have I done?
Everyone's like, oh, what a great idea. And Brian's just sitting there going, no.
Yep. And the second one I went to was, of course, just like a carb-loaded fucking pasta affair. They couldn't even be bothered to like hit us with the rubber chicken there. They're like, all right, who wants unlimited salad, breadsticks, and marrows?
Oh my god. Okay.
God, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. Funny enough, that one also had a comic relief drag queen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm just like a spiral I have wanted to like go down is like the history of American murder mystery dinner theater. I'm like, how the fuck did this happen?
Brian, let's crack the code.
Yeah.
Let's fuck around and make one really good murder mystery dinner theater, like record it and then never do it again. You know, like Phineas and Ferb style. Let's solve murder and mystery dinner theaters, do it once to prove that we did it, and then just walk away. One hit wonder murder mystery dinner. Are you in or are you out?
Fuck it. I'm in.
Let's fucking go. I promise we'll only do it once. No matter how much people love it, no matter how much Tegan yells at us to do it again, we will never do it again. I promise.
I immediately knew. It's like, no, we just do it again. It's like, no, once. I said once. And I'm going, please. What if we did it for my birthday? You wouldn't say no to it for my birthday.
We will give someone else the recipe, and we're going to wash our hands of it.
Hell yeah. Okay. We'll sell the rights for $1 billion.
All right. Okay. I'm.
We will be the only ethical billionaires.
I'm
no billionaires. No billionaires.
I am now reading the Wikipedia entry about Murder Mystery Dinner Theater.
Okay.
It does have its own Wikipedia entry. It is also a thing which actually has a definitive date of invention.
Ooh.
I'm interested. Tell me when.
The Murder Mystery Dinner Theater, the first Murder Mystery Dinner Theater was hosted in Liverpool on October 30th, 1981. And the inventor of the Murder Mystery Dinner Theater is a woman named Joy Swift.
Okay.
And for inventing Murder Mystery Dinner Theater, she received an MBE from the Queen in 2002.
Okay, sure.
I don't understand how you get a fucking MBE for that. Like, why aren't you sitting in the Tower of London? Like, what? Like, why aren't
What
you
if she
fucking
did it for she heard, like, the Queen heard about these murder mystery dinner theaters, like, bring me the person who made this.
Oh,
That's what happened, probably, right?
people around her misunderstand, like, oh, she wants to, like, give her an MBE or something. Queen's actual intent, throw in the Tower of London. But you'll be like, oh, this is awkward. This is awkward. We got the medal here and everything. Fuck. Really, we're just gonna let the Queen think that that's what's going on.
Oh Lord, you gonna try tricking the Queen? I heard she was slick. It's just what I heard.
I think that probably by 2002, she
Okay.
had to be running slower.
Okay, here's the problem, right? I think
Sure.
Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was slick.
Okay.
I think we could get one over on Camilla. I think we could get at least one over on Camilla.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yes, right.
Oh no.
What? Oh no.
In 1989, ITV broadcast over the series of 5 nights televised murder mystery dinner theater.
Damn, actual plays. What's it called? History goes deeper than we thought. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing, right? We're gonna make sure our murder mystery dinner theater has like 4 main components, right?
Okay. Sure.
Banging food.
I stand by it.
Number one, if the dinner part and the hors d'oeuvres and the dessert and like that part of the murder mystery dinner theater isn't any good, then what the fuck is even the point, right?
That's fair.
Number 2, a compelling story.
Yeah, okay.
Number 3, good actors.
Okay.
And number 4, thematic decor. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. It's not that hard. Right? It's not that hard.
It's not that hard, no.
That's only 4 things. We can do that.
I mean, it's gonna be more than 4 things.
It's 4 things. It's 4 things. Banging food, a good story, good actors, thematic decor. That's it. You need those 4 things. You break those 4 things into smaller things, but like those are the 4 things. That's it.
Okay. All right.
You know, it's like figuring out what do you got to do to be an astronaut. Well, like you got to go to college, and then you got to get a master's, and then you got to join the flight training program. That's like 3 things. Well, like it's hard.
Oh my god.
In April 2007, the creator of the Murder Mystery Dinner Theater Party, Joy Swift, published her first book, The Joy of Murder. Yeah.
Oh, delightful.
Yeah, it was her autobiography. It included behind-the-scenes anecdotes of the first Murder Mystery Dinner Theater Party. And it included a solvable whodunit that could be staged as a murder mystery dinner theater party. Oh my, fuck off. Just fuck off. And also in 2007, Joy Swift traveled to Egypt and staged a 4-week-long murder mystery cruise down the Nile, billed as Death on the Nile.
We're not doing that.
No, we're going to do a 9-month world murder mystery dinner theater cruise where some of the passengers will actually not survive.
Okay, so Tegan's just making Danganronpa, right? Like that's
I'm just gonna do Danganronpa, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Dragon Grandpa?
Yeah, Dango Grampus. Exactly.
Dango Grampus, huh? All right.
Yeah, I've got the title for our murder mystery adventure.
No, absolutely not. That's copyrighted. We have to think of a new name.
No, I've got a new name. I've got a new name. No one's got it.
Yeah?
Around the world in 180 corpses.
That guarantees at least 180 murders for us to solve.
Yes. Oh, God. Everyone goes home a winner or dead.
Yeah, everyone goes home with a prize or in a box.
There it is.
Alright.
Everyone gets a prize or becomes a prize.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. In November 2007, as a part of celebration of Liverpool's 800th anniversary, one of the things that was done to mark Liverpool's 800th birthday is marking its cultural contribution of the creation of the Murder Mystery Dinner Theater Party. What the fuck? Liverpool's like, we're 800 years old. What have we contributed to society? I don't know. The Beatles and Murder Mystery Dinner Theater. Oh, fuck.
I see. Okay, so Murder Mystery Beatles Party.
Oh God.
Got it.
And things turned fucking south for Eleanor Rigby. Tell you what. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are we a murder mystery dinner party podcast?
No, we're not. We're a podcast about video games.
Allegedly, but yeah.
There are some murder mystery video games, though. Those
There
exist.
are. Yeah, that's 100% true.
Okay, this is the last one. All right.
All right.
You know what? No, I've got two more. But here. In May 2011,
Yeah.
Joy Swift staged a 90-minute interactive murder mystery dinner theater adventure for Japan's national broadcaster NHK, which aired over the course of 3 nights. Fucking the people of Japan were supposed to like cook themselves dinner and solve a murder on their television.
That sounds like something that would happen in Japan. That sounds entirely reasonable to me, actually. Again, that is outside of the contract that I've made with you all, so I won't be involved. But sounds cool. I think Tegan might do it.
Oh,
It either
no.
sounds cool or we're sorry it's about to happen.
We're sorry it's about to happen. No. At that point, couldn't we just make it not happen? Is that an option still?
I mean, yeah. I'm
Okay.
still early enough in the thought process that, like, there's plenty of time to stop me.
Oh yeah.
Noted.
And in 2000, near the beginning of lockdown, to help people deal with lockdown, Swift created a unique, realistic murder mystery dinner theater party for people stuck at home called Cold Case Number 1, Lockdown.
Oh.
I wish I could become famous and rich for inventing some dumb shit.
There's still time.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mhm.
We're actually a podcast about video games, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Let me put that in here. Does that sound right?
Gamescom happened?
It's happening, isn't it? Or is it done?
Yeah. The largest annual gathering of human beings to stare at unreleased video games each year. Gamescom.
Yeah, today is actually recording day, I should say, is actually the last day of the convention.
Oh, I see.
It's three annual events known as the Keeleys. It feels like the least notable of the Keeleys, because there's your early summer Keeleys, and then there's the winter Keeleys. But I feel like people pay the least attention to like the late summer Keeleys. Yeah, where we send Jeff Keighley to Cologne, Germany, and for some reason, he gets to come back each time. I don't know.
I think they return him to us. I don't think it's that he gets to come back. I think that they're like, okay, we're done with them. Next. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they announced a new Borderlands game at the Keeleys.
Yeah, I did see that. It's gonna come out on Steam too. Like Rip Epic Game Store or whatever.
Um, was there anything announced at the Keeleys that particularly set y'all on fire?
I'm not
No.
gonna lie, I didn't even know it was happening. So,
Yeah, there wasn't anything that was like really like meaningful to me in particular. Actually, I saw a handful of games that took advantage of like the week because like the announcements were happening anyways, and they highlighted the fact that like to get a trailer at the Keeleys, it's a six-figure deal, and you know they didn't have six.
$150,000.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
know a lot of indies don't have the budget for stuff like that, but they still had interesting games. And I looked into a couple of those. I mean, some of them like are kind of known to me, like Unsighted's dev. Let me see if I can find their name real quick. The dev studio Pixel Punk is working on a new game called Abyss X Zero, which is like instead of a 2.5D action game, it's like a full-on 3D action game, but like with like a chunky like PS1 aesthetic, and that looks like it's a lot of fun. Their trailer came out this past week. There was this other game where you're kind of just like this girl, like you're this schoolgirl or whatever. She has a sailor outfit and everything, but she's basically has like the feature set of Superman, and she like fights against mechs and shit, and that looks super cool. Yeah, it's called Might Rhea, and they're the dev is, or at least the Twitter account that put it out was called Wazen K. Retro Space is an indie horror showcase. The Keylocker dev, they've been around. They've been shopping their stuff. They do like action combat that's something between like Paper Mario and like Mega Man Battle Network, which is very fun.
hmm.
Tiny Tires, which is like a toy racing game where you like race over like like mundane like settings like a table set or whatever, but you have these little plastic cars. Unyielder looked kind of interesting. It's like a first person like action shooter. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that like was showing up at Gamescom, I wasn't super excited about. At least the things that were like world premieres or whatever. Like, it's nice getting updates on stuff like Beastie Ball and like Monster Hunter Wilds. But
Mm.
like, I knew about those games before like Gamescom told me about them. In fact, I think they put out their Monster Hunter's been putting out like trailers leading up to Gamescom for like the past like week and a half. So, um, you know, I don't know if I really needed Gamescom, but I also don't live in Germany, so like I can't really be part of the hype, I think.
Brian, I have a question for
You know,
you, actually. How do you feel about the Mafia Old Country reveal trailer?
um,
Because you've enjoyed like similar games before. I don't know how you feel about like the Mafia franchise specifically, you know?
okay. Yeah, okay. Can you please highlight and underline similar games? Like, what are these similar games that I have enjoyed?
Like games that you liked that oh god, I forget the game. You made a bunch of screenshots for it from the Switch, you know? And it feels like it's like that same like retro, not retro, like that like
LA
19,
Noir.
yeah, LA Noir, that like 19 early 1900s kind of like mystery kind of thing going on. And like I don't know anything about like the actual Mafia gameplay or anything, but like the vibes of this trailer at least feel similar to me.
So all right. So LA Noir was a very special, unique, and weird thing.
Mhm.
Um,
Sure.
and like most of what you're doing as a player is like wandering around, like solving mysteries. Like you're physically examining crime scenes, picking up evidence, that kind of thing, um, and trying to like solve all of the mysteries in the game, which you can fuck up. Like you can reach a point where like a case becomes unsolved, in the game, because you like missed evidence or you didn't ask the right questions during the interview. Also, like the interview system in LA Noir was like very, very unique. Um, it's where we got press X to doubt,
Right.
as a meme from. Um, and like, yes, like there is like some um, like like shooting and car chasing here and there, but also LA Noir like had the revolutionary idea at the time of being like, you know what, like the shooting and the car chasing, they're not the real meat here. The meat here is the solving the mystery part. So
Mm-hmm.
like LA Noir included like a "fuck it, I'm not interested in this right now" button for like car chases and gunfights.
Oh my
You
god.
could, like, or you could just be
Right.
like, skip this gunfight, so I can get back to the mysteries and so on. Um, like I enjoyed like the world it made was very much like Los Angeles, post war, um, and like it did lots and lots of stuff that was like very very reflective of the noir genre at the time. Were like very much about like bad LA real estate deals, and they included like some like major like LA landmarks rendered as they were at the time. And for all of my screen caps, which I put like jokes about semen testing on,
Mhm.
um, like I really did like enjoy my time with that game a lot, a lot. In fact, fuck, just sitting here talking about it makes me want to play LA Noir again.
Mhm.
Um, like what a game. Um, but um, Mafia is like a started as one kind of thing and then became a different kind of thing. Um, Mafia started as kind of like a more like organized crime themed ripoff of Grand Theft Auto. Like feeling mechanically like Grand Theft Auto. But when the Mafia series got to Mafia 3, um, it they decided to like do some stuff with it that like felt very different. Um, like they like they made the protagonist in Mafia 3 um a a black man returned to New Orleans from Vietnam in the late 1960s.
Mhm.
And um, one of the things that like the game asked the the player to do and to experience is um, experience the mechanical reality of being um, a black person in a major American southern city in the 1960s, like from a position of mechanics. Um, and like when Mafia 3 came out, the number of people who went online and go like, "Yeah, I'm not sure if like the game is like bugging or what, but I was just driving in a neighborhood and a cop threw on his lights to chase me."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, what neighborhood were you in the game?" Um, like
Oh.
yeah, uh-huh,
Wow. Okay.
yep.
Mhm.
Those are some
Um,
choices.
also like things that the game would do are like, let's say you're out doing crime in Mafia 3
Mhm.
and you do crime in a neighborhood which is predominantly populated by people of color. Guess what the response times are like on cops actually showing up to those neighborhoods?
Like
Like where somebody's like,
non-existent.
exactly. Um, and if you do crime, like in other parts of the city, like the response rates will vary based on how wealthy the neighborhood is.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. Um, and response rates will even like change between like they'll respond more quickly to like a property crime here or like a like run or just like driving too quickly here versus say violent crime here. So they really created like a really like mechanically rich police response system. And then on top of that, all of the other like mechanical systems in Mafia 3 are like very, very rich. Like characters can do things like get scared and run away from gunfights. Like fuck this, I've had enough. Um, which most of the time doesn't really happen in video games. Like usually, if you're like fighting against some goon, the goon will just continue fighting like until um, they die or kill you, one of the two. Like they usually don't have the ability to like react to their fear and leave. Um, and like there's things like um, maybe a guy runs away, but maybe he didn't run away to because he's scared and leaving. Maybe he ran away to find a payphone, which is a physical object he will go to, and he will then make a call for backup, which will then have a real time response based on how far away the backup was coming from. Um, so I remember doing stuff like getting into gunfights in Mafia 3 and seeing a guy run away, being like, man, did he run away because he's scared? Did he run away to find a payphone? Um, and that, oh man, and that stuff was always like very, very, like engaging. And the way that it would like layer like physically reactive systems. Like one of my favorite things about the new Zelda games is just like how mechanically rich the world is. Like I remember the first moment in Breath of the Wild realizing that like wind is a real thing. Like the direction that wind is blowing is going to be impactful of like whether or not like say this fire that you set gets spread or not, things like that. Um and Mafia 3 has that same kind of like mechanical complexity. Um and so like there's lots of like just systems teetering on top of systems and like things like the number of different ways that like stuff can like spin wildly out of control and just be like holy shit, like what is going on here, like how do I deal with this problem, and at the same time that it is like so incredibly mechanically rich because of all of these like layering systems that just kind of like are just teetering like a house of cards. It also has this like really really good writing, which is this indictment of like the shittiness of the United States. Like yeah, the American dream is bullshit. Um, and so like Mafia 3 specifically for me is an all timer because it's like the writing is amazing, mechanically it's amazing. I think it's probably one of the best video games of like the last like 15 years. Um, and then it sold for shit and like fell on its face.
Mm-hmm.
People reacted poorly to like the mechanical depth. They
Sure.
they wanted something to like have like the flatness of like Grand Theft Auto. And they're like, oh wow, like I just want a simple system of stars that I can monitor. Um, like this doesn't have that. In this game, if I'm just walking in the wrong neighborhood, all of a sudden cops are after me. How? What the heck? Also, it doesn't happen consistently. Like some cops might not even bother me. I'm like, yeah, because that cop might be like lazy or bored or less racist. Like there's like there are literally these kind of things that play in the game. Um, and they're like, oh, I could never be sure when or not like my character is going to be like attacked for just existing. Like, oh, you think, you think, and people like just missed the fucking point of that. And so like I'm knowing that they're just kind of like going back to just I guess going back to the well and making it more like mafia themed, like Grand Theft Auto kind of bullshitty thing. Because they shut down the studio that did Mafia 3. Um, I will monitor the development with interest, but like I'm not holding my breath. Was that answer as in depth as you were hoping for?
It was actually. I'm very excited that I was able to elicit that kind of in-depth response with just my little meh question. I have a follow-up meh question.
Oh,
Have you played the Alone in the Dark game yet?
uh-uh.
Oh, you should play it. You should play it.
Why?
I think you will absolutely adore it. It sounds like it's all of the things you really enjoyed about LA Noire specifically. I watched Alex. Alex was playing it as like one of our like early ease into fall kind of games because it got cold this last week. And it was very good, and the mystery itself was a delight to try and solve, actually. And it turns out I was very wrong about the result of the mystery, but that was okay. And I don't want to tell you too much about it, except that if you enjoyed those things about LA Noire, you're really gonna like this one, I think.
Um, it's weird. Like the stuff about LA Noir that I like reminds me of a lot of the stuff that I like about the Dragon Grandpa series. You know,
The Dragon Grandpa series?
Dangon, Dangon.
Oh, Dangle Grampus.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Aren't they getting a new game too? Or is it just an anime? Another anime, I should say.
I think there is a new Dragon Grandpa game in development.
Or it just looks like like that, but it's not the same like it's not it might not be the same like franchise, but it's like adjacent to it, you know?
Yeah, like same devs, like
Mhm. Same dev, same art, like everything about it feels the same, but it's like, no, this is a new IP, we swear.
yeah, same like the same essential conceit. Like, hey, we're all locked in this location. There's been murder, which will continue until you solve this.
Yeah, wow, figure it out or don't.
Yeah. Um, the looking through the Gamescom stuff to see if there's anything that is like uh, super. Oh, here's the thing I want to poke Rocky with.
Hmm.
Okay.
Rocky, did you see the trailer for Fatal Fury: City of the Wolf?
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Okay. Um, what are your thoughts? Do you have feelings?
I think New Mai looks good. I'm curious to see if what they're doing with Terry Bogard and Street Fighter 6 is like a demo for that in particular. Because there's a couple of things. Because the characters that they showcase, I mean, it's probably just like decent marketing. Because like Terry and Mai are going to show up in Street Fighter 6 soon, and it just so happens that they have another game coming out. And I wonder if that's just marketing or if it's also kind of like beta testing, the way that like Dragon's Dogma 2's like stuff seems to actually have been like a beta test for Monster Hunter Wilds, but it's neither here nor there.
It's them going like, oh, we want to try this thing out, but will it actually work?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have a ledge I need Rocky to talk me off of.
Sure.
How do you feel about Terry Bogard coming to Street Fighter?
Brian, I'm not going to talk you off this ledge. I'm sorry. Terry Bogard looks great. Like he looks actually fantastic. And he's not like trapped in like KOF 15 and I'm not going to say KOF 15 is a bad game. That's not what it is. It's just that like once you're getting stomped, there's not much you can really do about it. Like savvy players can like fight back, quote unquote, but they're like they just kind of get smoked if you lose like the initial initiative. And Street Fighter 6 is so explosive, like Terry Bogart's perfect for it, honestly. Like it's the best like adaptation since Smash. One of the things that they showcase, which is really interesting, because like everyone gets like supers, they get like 1, 2, and 3 supers. But Terry Bogart's level 2 super, if you confirm it, you can spend extra like meter to like get more like attacks out of it. Where it's just like it's basically they put max mode from KOF into Street Fighter. Like it feels like a very earnest recreation of the character that's built to fight in this new system. He's not going to be a fish out of water. Like people who are fighting against Terry Bogard will have to fight against a KOF player and figure out how to deal with that. And I think that's very, very good.
Okay. So, and I guess, hmm, I guess here's where I'll get like precious about something and sound dumb.
What do you
Um,
mean?
okay, so like Street Fighter
Mm-hmm.
is not Smash Brothers.
No,
Everybody is not here, okay? Everybody is not here.
sure, that's fine.
Yeah, we do not have Mega Man fighting Link and Terry Bogard and the Solid Snake all at one time. That is not what is happening.
True.
Okay,
Yeah,
you know, there is in theory some kind of like consistent world lore for Street Fighter,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
Why is Terry Bogard here? Why? Why?
Brian, they're in Metro City. Like that's where Street Fighter 6 takes place.
But all right. Um, but Metro. Um, all right, but Metro City is like there is already like a canonical connection between Final Fight and Street Fighter. Like Final
Right.
Fight and Street Fighter already existed within like the same world.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like Terry Bogard is he is a different thing. He is a different thing. Um, like there is no canonical connection um between like and I will accept the shenanigans of SNK versus Capcom because that is just like that is a fun time. Everybody's here, fun time. But
Sure.
like, but Street Fighter, man, come on! Like, this isn't Mortal Kombat where like DLC packs are like, okay, this DLC pack includes Reptile, Freddy Krueger, and JD Vance. Like it's not Mortal Kombat where like the DLC characters just come from fucking everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
come on, come on, come on! Like, I can't believe I'm being precious about like Street Fighter lore here. It's like, why is Terry Bogard here? Because now you're
Mm.
saying that these games exist within the same universe, and I just can't.
Yeah. You can't? Why not? Like he's gonna get a story chapter also. Like that's another thing. Like they keep bringing back like generic Street Fighter 6 like pro tag or whatever. So like Terry Bogart's gonna blow into town. He's gonna post up someplace, and you can go to where he's posted up, and you get a story beat with him, and you can use him in the multiplayer. That's what's going on. It's happening. Same thing with Elena and Mai. Hell, he got on a plane. He went to the volcano where Akuma's training or whatever. Like Fuck it.
Jesus.
We're going.
Yeah. Yeah. I must sound like a no fun stick in the mud.
Aww.
Brent, it's fine.
What if it ends up being really good though?
Yeah, what if they have a very good reason why Terry Bogard blows into town? And then like you're like, oh, this is sick. Because they've been doing that so far, honestly.
Bro, I dig on multiverses.
Mm.
I'm from the multiverse.
I don't know, like Multiverses has like kind of like a Space Jam style like justification for like their cast, if I remember correctly. And like Smash Bros like literally confirms a multiverse. I mean, they're kind of goofing, you know, ever since like Subspace Emissary because people didn't like that, I guess. But I don't know. Street Fighter, they invite like guest characters from time to time. Like God, I'm trying to remember. It was it was probably more like fancy like marketing than like consistent like world building. I don't know. I feel like Street Fighter has like a narrative. I don't know if I'd say if it has like the most delicate like world building. I think it's cool that Terry Bogard's here, and he looks good. He moves the way he's supposed to, and I think that's what matters.
Yeah, no, I guess that's the thing is that like um at the end of the day, like fighting games are more about the mechanics than the story.
I mean,
Um,
that reminds me, like I was thinking of, I was watching, I was talking about it on stream the other day, but like I rewatched the Fate of the Furious the other day, and like I don't know if I'm mad that like Dom Toretto's like Nos can pull the attention of a heat-seeking missile and he can make it crash into the sub where it came from. Like, it looked cool. And it's just believable enough that it makes me believe in the power of family. I think that's fine. I'm having a good time.
you know,
I'm watching the movie.
okay. All right, I'm glad we're taking this detour, and I'm into this detour.
Okay.
Um, because like I think my patience might have run out for Dominic Toretto and the power of his family.
Really?
No!
I want
Yeah.
to hear this.
La
What do you got?
Familia's been defeated?
I don't know about all that.
That's what it sounds like.
I haven't watched 10 if that is part of what's going on, but I don't mind.
Well,
You can tell me
okay.
what you
I think that part of my problem with 10
Uh-huh.
is that like in fucking not in 9 they literally put the car in space. They made the meme
Yep.
real.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, well, where do you go after making the meme real?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you go from there?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like, and their answer is just like, well, fuck it. I guess Jason Momoa is the Joker now, and they make
Oh
Jason
yeah.
Momoa like a character which is like pretty much just the Joker. And it's like
I
Jason
mean,
Momoa is the Joker. Um, and
honestly,
like,
I would have went with the isekai, but that's my business. That's what I would have
uh,
done. The
and
medieval
like,
like family isekai.
and I know that like universe because like this is a like Fast and the Furious is like a fine universal property,
Mm-hmm.
and like I know that like they have toyed with the idea of the Fast and the Furious cross Jurassic Park. Um,
That could be sick. Actually, let's fucking go.
and I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm like, that's just fucking stupid enough that like fine, you know, like give me a raptor hitting his nos. Like that'll be a good time. But at this point now, like death is meaningless in like the Fast and the Furious series.
Hmm.
Um, like just no one is dead. No one is dead, and everyone is dead in these fucking movies. Like death
Sure.
is meaningless. Stakes are meaningless.
You're describing comic
Um,
books, but go on.
um, and maybe that's also probably part of the why I have like very little patience for like the average
Mhm.
comic book movie at this point.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah.
but it just like I wanted like it just like there's Dominic Toretto like croaking like oh family and I'm like man I want this to feel like this has some fucking teeth to it like I want to
Sure.
there's shit like 10 where he's like teaching little Dom I'm sorry little Brian
It's little Brian. Yeah.
yeah little you gotta respect the torque and all this crap
Hmm.
and I don't know why my fake Vin Diesel sounds like a bad Sylvester Stallone, but like he just
It happens
um
sometimes. It's okay.
yeah,
Hmm.
but just like it just feels like we have been on this like slow slope of diminishing returns um since like like the series peaked with the fifth one, which was the absolute right zesty mix of bullshit.
Okay.
Or at least I think so. And then like six was a little worse
Hmm.
than like five. And then I think it was like and if I'm being honest, I think there was a small bounce in quality with seven.
Hmm.
Um, but then from there, it's just been like less each time. It's just been like less. Like eight was not as good as seven, nine was not as good as eight, and then by the time we got to the 10th one, I'm like, oh really? And like, there's shit that they do with the 10th one where they try and like just like duct tape it to part five, where they're like, okay,
Right.
they're like everyone loves five. I'm like, yeah, everyone does love five, and they're like, how can we force this movie to be deeply related to part five so that way people will care more? I'm like,
Right.
oh, okay. Um, I don't know. Like everyone, those movies really are just like everyone is here. Like Helen Mirren is here. Um, at this point, like everyone is in the family. Nobody I am still convinced by the time the series is done, like somehow like Charlize Theron will get to come to the fucking cookout.
I hope they don't. I don't think there's anything that she could reasonably do to like get back in the good graces of the family. I think she colossally fucked up.
Like, how is Jason Statham allowed at the cookout? Like,
Jason Statham. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so I gotta make sure I don't mess this up. That's the transporter, right?
yeah,
Okay, Jason Statham definitely rescued Dom's son on a suicide mission on a plane in the middle of nowhere, and like, you know, I feel like that's enough. Also, he embarrassed him in front of his mother. I think that evens out personally.
man, it feels like that fucking table gets longer each movie.
I
And then
think
they're like,
that's a
okay,
problem. Like, I don't think that is an ostensibly bad thing. Like, I agree that there's something to like rehabilitating villains just because you can. Like, that's fine. But I feel like Jason Statham actually did it. Like, I still feel weird about The Rock being there personally. Um, but I get it. You know, it's not my table; it's Dom's table.
yeah,
Who who would you kick out like right now if you could just decide? You know what? We made a mistake. Get the fuck out of here. Who would you say that to?
all right, let me pull up the list.
Step
Yeah,
one, look up the list of who is already at the table.
Yeah,
yeah.
because it's that long.
It's kind of long. I'm not gonna lie. I personally would have kicked out Tyrese a long time ago, but like I get why he's in the movies. I don't get why he's in the family. You know what I mean?
Why is he in the movies but not in the family?
He is the comic foil. And they keep putting him in like more and more dangerous situations. Like for example, Tegan
Mhm.
in the movie when it was like 5 cars versus a nuclear submarine. They also had a gang of like Russian goons that were like shooting at like the cars from behind them, and like Tyrese was the dumbass who took like because they got to pick their cars going into this environment, and some of them chose like rehabilitated tanks. I think The Rock actually chose like an SUV with like a like a bulldozer like attachment over the front that could flip over the whole thing.
Okay.
And Tyrese chose an orange Ferrari in like desolate Russia, and then later they were driving over a frozen lake or frozen bay, and so he was at the back being shot at because he is the brightest, most obvious target.
I see. So he chose decoy.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't choose decoy. He thought he was slick getting the Ferrari. He wasn't thinking
he's stupid, and he chose decoy on accident, and that arguably makes him the best decoy because he is being real dumb about it.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, and so he does that, and then like, later on he loses, like the card like falls into the lake, but like, Ludacris's character like pulls the door off of it, and so now he's like sledding on this bright orange door, still being shot at, until like, oh god, whatever. Like, you have to see it. Like, it's too much to explain in words. Honestly, the movie itself is actually ridiculous. Like, I could say the words in order. I feel like I'd have to say them 6 times before they land.
Yeah, like it's just, oh god. And I remember when I saw The Fate of the Furious in the theater,
Mm-hmm.
and like, and fuck, and Roman is at maximum Roman in the very scene that you're describing.
Yep. Yeah.
And that moment where he like turns around and sprays bad guys with Uzi fire.
Yeah, that was insane.
And like there was a guy in my theater who, for some reason,
it's the biggest Roman
that
fan.
popped him harder than anything else in the movie.
Let's fucking go. Like, that guy's been clowned by his friend group, by his family forever, for like decades. And then like Roman gets a moment for real where he's an action badass. I could hear that. I believe in that arc for that guy. Good for them.
And that guy stood up in the theater and screamed and shouted, "He from the hood!"
Oh my god.
Oh, that is some Fate of the Furious shenanigans. That's real. I wish I was there. Oh my god.
It was the only moment in my life where I've actually been part of an everybody clap situation, because like this guy, we're not clapping for the fucking guy on the screen. We're not clapping for Roman. We're clapping for this guy in the theater. He's like, you know what? Roman's my guy. Roman's my guy.
He's like, I always believed in this man.
Like, God, that guy finally getting his fucking payoff here in the 8th movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! But like, I've had enough of fucking Roman. And he's in the 9th movie where he's like, "Oh, we can never die." Would they give him all the monologues about how we can never die, we're immortal?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no. I don't want to hear Tyrese deliver a speech about immortality.
Yeah, I don't need that personally.
Also, I could do with less John Cena in these motion pictures.
I feel like I love John Cena, and like he's definitely doing things to like get into like acting spaces that I appreciate. But I do believe that John Cena in the Fast and Furious series was a mistake. I stand by that.
Yep, absolutely. Like it was obviously he was fucking brought in as a ringer. He's a ringer because The Rock and Vin Diesel don't like each other, and they're like we need another fucking big guy. I'm like never mind the fact that like The Rock and John Cena have entirely different energies. And also like let's not even like look at whether or not like the shelf life on The Rock had any value past part 5. And like I think that The Rock was appropriately suited as like antagonist in part 5. But beyond that, it's like why is he a fucking guy? Like what? He's not necessarily hanging out at the cookout, but he's like he's part of this like endless circle of allies. Like also like we don't need Scott Eastwood there. We don't need fucking Clint Eastwood's son. Um, um,
No, but we
and
do, see, because you see, we promised that he could be in something.
Who promised him? Not me.
I don't
You
know.
do
but
that shit.
Listen, we promised he could be in something, and this is the easiest thing to fit him in.
Oh my god, man, get him out of here.
uh, I posit that Jordana Brewster just kind of hangs a lantern
Yeah.
on an absence. So like
Mm-hmm.
anytime Jordana Brewster shows up, it's like, hey, Brian's just parking the car. He'll be in a minute. Like,
Jesus. Yeah.
just, just stop. Like, just have Mia and Brian move to France or something like that. Or the moon. I don't know. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Like they don't need to be a part of the
um,
story anymore.
yeah, like, as much as it pains me to say it, uh, Alan Richson, like, yeah, he's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they started to have like different whole circles of people in these fucking movies that you had to worry about. You're like okay, like who's the cookout crew, and now who's the Mr. Nobody crew, the people
Yeah.
who roll deep with Kurt Russell, and you're like, oh
I
no, I gotta keep track of the Mr. Nobody crew.
honestly, I fuck with the Mr. Nobody crew. Like, I'm glad that he gets to come to the cookout. I think they did their time.
Man. But like the Mr. Nobody crew is like their whole like a whole fucking other thing, man.
It's a whole fucking other thing. No, you're right. You're right. Like they should have their own movies, and them showing up should be closer to whatever the Avengers was. Like I totally get that. For real,
Yeah.
for real. But like, also they're pretty cool. Like I definitely fuck with them. Like especially Mr. Nobody. Oh man, not his like intern, what a little nobody or whatever whatever they call him now.
Scott
Like
Eastwood. Like I have already said I am aggrieved by the presence of Scott Eastwood.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. Get him out of here. I don't need that.
yeah.
But like, fuck.
And then
Oh man.
when the whole fucking way they brought back Han was to be like, look, Han is actually part of the Nobody crew. They're like, oh shit, like really, really, that's
That
what we're
was
doing.
That was kind of wild, though. I think that was a fun reveal. Like, I get it, it's involved, but like, I had fun. Like, shit.
Um,
Plus, Han's alive, man.
do you need do you need Academy Award winner Brie Larson to be Little Miss Nobody? Do you need that?
Okay, need no, but like, why would I say no to that? Why would I do it? Like, I don't know if they sought out Brie Larson and they said Brie Larson, we need you to do that. I would have told them to hold on to that email. That's fine. But like, if it turns out that Brie Larson's available and she like really likes the series and she says, I'd love to be a part of it. Let me know where I can fit in. And I'm like, well, nobody's. Fuck it. Who cares? That's what I need. But I don't know if that's what happened. I agree. I don't think I need it, but like, if it came together, I don't know. That's something I'd really fight about.
I'm thinking about the number of Oscars represented in the cast of Fast and Furious 10.
Sure. Yeah. Let's get it.
You got Academy Award winner Brie Larson, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Academy Award winner Rita Moreno,
True.
Academy Award winner Helen Mirren.
Also, Rita Moreno, didn't that come out when like the One Day at a Time reboot like folded? Like I feel like she had free time around that time. I might be wrong.
And Academy Award winner Charlize Theron. Like,
Yeah.
like in this cast of thousands, we've got fucking 4 Oscars in there.
Honestly, that has to be like a great on-set experience, personally. Like obviously there's the weird stuff where like Statham and Diesel and what's the Rock's real last name? I don't even remember what it's called.
Dwayne The Rock
Johnson, there we go. And Johnson, like they have their seconds to like enforce their weird contracts or whatever. But like everyone else is probably just kicking it, right? Like otherwise, why would you keep showing up? Like, I feel like Ludacris has other things to do. That's what I'm saying. Maybe Tyrese doesn't have other things to do, you know? Michelle Rodriguez is probably having a great time. Like, and I don't know. I feel like you show up with that crew, you hang out. Maybe there are real cookouts, you know? Like, when they close the set and those are, like, legendary or whatever. I don't know the industry. That's not my business.
They're
I
just
don't
like,
know.
you want to come back and make a movie? You know, like are you free sometime? Who here's free to make a movie? They just make a movie and grill the entire time.
Yeah, they're just like, is Dom gonna make the ribs again? And it's just like, maybe. And it's like, you know what? I can make some time. I don't know. I don't know.
I will tell you that at this point, I am more curious about Vin Diesel's like on-set D&D campaign that he runs.
I'm with
Um,
it.
yeah, than the plot of the actual series.
That's why they
I-
keep
I-
coming back. Honestly.
Yeah, they're like,
Oh, that's the only way they can schedule D&D. They're just like, oh man, no, listen, I really want to know what happens to my character. Like, we gotta go back. We gotta make another movie.
We gotta make another movie. God.
At this point, the cast is so big. Like there is a pretty fucking gigantic scale for what I'll call quality of acting available amongst this cast. You know, you've got like your Rita Moreno's and your Helen Mirren's like near the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then along comes Gal Gadot. Because this scale needs to have a bottom. Oh Jesus, yeah. Hey Rocky, spoiler. Guess who's not dead?
Oh, is Maria not dead?
Yeah, yeah. Like, like no one dies. Everyone dies and no one dies. Everyone
Alright.
dies and no one. Like, look, there's Gal Gadot. She's not dead.
Yeah, okay,
Surprise.
then. Whatever.
Oh,
Like,
no one's no one's death feels meaningful in the series anymore. Like
yeah.
there's a thing that happens in 10, and like I don't even know if I don't even know if I could say it, but also like it's a spoiler, but also it feels meaningless too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
is it okay if I say it? Can I say it? Is it okay if I say it?
Yeah, sure, fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. Um, there's a moment in Act 3 of Fast 10 where they blow up a C-130 cargo jet that in
Sure.
theory has all of like the closest members of the cookout at one time on it.
Gross.
And Dom's like, oh no, here goes Series. And so like all these people in theory are in theory at the end of the movie dead.
Okay.
You know, like Tyrese dead, Ludacris dead, um, Michelle Rodriguez dead again.
Dead again.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Natalie Emmanuel dead. Like all these just dead.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there watching this fucking movie. I'm like, nah, no, nah, no. No, like who are you fucking kidding? Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? Like because like at this point, like so many people have come back to life. And then like later on in the movie, they're like, by the way, Gal Gadot not dead. I'm like, see, you're proving my fucking point. Like after you blow up the C-130, you then have Gal Gadot show up and be like, see, she's not dead. It's like you can't have like a thing that you're asking the audience to accept as like a major emotional beat. You're like, oh man, they blew up that fucking plane full of Dominic Toretto's closest friends and family. Oh
Mm-hmm.
no. Like you can't ask us to accept that. And then later on in the same movie, um, have Dwayne Johnson show up with Gal Gadot and be like, hey, we're here to help. You know, like what the fuck? Uh, they also in Fast 10
Mm-hmm.
go so comic book movie hard They have a secret prison, the South Pole. There is a secret South Pole. Like,
Sure, let's do it.
and I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, this movie used to be about street racing. What
I
the
mean, I didn't care about it when it was about street racing, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I watched the first two movies. I maintain they're the worst two in the series. In my heart of hearts. I know that to be true.
I think number two is pretty dog shit. I'm with you. Like, two sucks. Like,
Yeah.
fucking two.
Yeah. Two sucks.
I like the first
dude.
one. Yeah.
I think the first one is a movie, but it's not anything I care about. That's what I'm saying. Like honestly, I wouldn't show a lot of people like the first movie if I'm trying to get them to think about Fast and the Furious. Like, I'd probably start around 5 or something. And like, I don't even know what my personal watch order would be, but it wouldn't be 1. It would not start with 1. I mean that I know that about myself. I'd skip 2, I think. I don't think 2 actually does anything for like the larger mythos of like the series, like at all. I'd have to come back to 4, but I probably
I got so caught up in the weeds of here are my problems with Fast and Furious now that I didn't even get to where I wanted to go, which is allow for me to offer you what I think is the current modern day alternative to the Fast and Furious, which I think gets shit done.
Interesting. Sure.
Yes. Which is the these legacy sequels they are making to Bad Boys are fucking fantastic.
Okay. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Right down to the fact that like Bad Boys 4 definitely like having a cookout. And I'm like, yep, like the number of people at the Bad Boys 4 cookout completely under control, not excessive.
Like, these
And
cookouts
like,
are excessive. Like, that's what I mean, man. I don't know. Like, I've definitely seen some like fuck. Like, you've seen the Vince Staples like mini series that they did, right? Whatever. Is it actually called the Vince Staples Show? I feel like it is, but I'm not sure.
I have not.
No? Oh man. Brian, first of all, watch the Vince Staples series. I think you'd love it. But there is an episode where they do a cookout. Vince Staples, his mom, and his girl are going to like a family cookout, like at a park in LA or whatever.
Yeah.
And everything that's happening there is wild. Like the Vince Staples' girl is trying to get in good graces of Vince Staples' mom, but Vince Staples' mom hates her because she thinks she's soft. Vince Staples is like 5 minutes in, gets pulled into a 3-way phone call between one of his friends who's currently is in jail and his girl, not his girl, but like the guy in jail's girl, who's trying to find out if the guy in jail is currently cheating on her. So she calls him, and then the friend from jail calls Vince and tells him to put his girl on the line in a 3-way call so they can argue on that phone call. Like, at one point, he just puts the phone down and walks away. And as he's walking away, like, one of his cousins is fist fighting his uncle, like, and everyone else is watching. And then Brian, like, there's an ongoing mystery where they apparently double booked the macaroni and cheese, and Vince's mom is trying to get to the bottom of it because she knows that her family's a bunch of snakes or whatever. And the daughter is trying to follow around as her Watson to get into her good graces. There's a guy who's apparently a coach for USC of some notoriety, and he's on the grill. And like, everyone keeps bugging him for money or something. And at one point he tells Vince to look after the grill for 5 minutes, and he gets in his truck and leaves. He's gone. Like, whatever's happening in the Fast and Furious shenanigans are not real cookout shenanigans. The shit that's happening, like, I don't know. I have a much higher bar for crazy shit happening at a cookout. Like, what do you mean these people are here? And like, Vince Staples is closer to it. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to get to.
So there's a moment in the cookout, so how caught are you on the Bad Boys series?
I haven't watched the Legacy sequels, but you can tell me about them. That's fine.
Okay. So, like, the character introduced in Bad Boys 2, um, uh, Martin Lawrence's daughter's boyfriend,
Sure.
Reggie. And, like, in Bad Boys 2, the position was definitely like, man, fuck Reggie, he sucks.
True. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And so, like, that position continues to be held by Martin Lawrence all throughout Bad Boys 3. He was like, man, fuck Reggie. Reggie sucks.
Yeah. That's right. It's a
And
dad movie.
um,
Let's go.
and so in Bad Boys 4, um, we there a Reggie moment finally happens, like where they're like, okay, time to pay off Reggie. Um, and so Martin Lawrence realizes that like the bad guys are going to descend on his house in an effort to like try and kill his family. And
Mhm.
Martin Lawrence has but seconds to try and like warn his family. The phone is answered by Reggie, who we have
Classic.
known this whole time is like a Marine. And like,
Okay.
which is why they give Martin Lawrence like such great like dialogue. Like, man, why aren't your ass deployed right now? I love that.
Pretty good.
That's such a
Fuck.
fucking good line.
Oh
Um,
man.
and so like he tells Reggie, he's like, Reggie, he's like, there are people coming in the house. Um, you gotta hide and Reggie just goes, sir, I'll take care of it, sir. Um, and we see him like first he like stabs the first guy to death who comes through the door with like the kitchen knife because Reggie was just trying to make a snack. He was just trying to make a sandwich, which is why
Sure.
he
Yeah.
had a knife out already.
Mhm.
And then we like see Reggie just like dispatch this entire team trying to kill Martin Lawrence's family. And
Mhm.
Martin Lawrence is watching on like covert surveillance equipment at the time. He's like,
Mhm.
man, that's my son. That's Reggie. Um, and like
Yeah.
this
Okay.
is what it took for him to finally be cool with Reggie. But then fast
Yeah.
forward to the end of the film at the
Mhm.
cookout, which is in a public park, as it
Yeah.
should be, as it
Sure.
fucking should be.
Mm.
And Martin Lawrence is on the grill, and like Will Smith comes up and is like, "Hey man, can I use like half the grill?" And Martin Lawrence, man, fuck off. And you're like, man, he has known this man for 30 years, and he still doesn't want to let him use part of the grill.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
right.
Reggie rolls up, and he's got a plate full of chicken.
Mhm.
And he's like, "Sir, permission to use the grill, sir, for my chicken." And he's like, "Man, you did save my whole family." He's like, "I'm gonna go fucking set the table. You can cook your chicken." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm like, these are cookout steaks. Like this is
Those are
who's
cookout steaks. Yeah.
yeah, it's like who's allowed to use the grill or not. That's real. That's
Yeah.
real." Um, I just love Reggie. Finally, like Will Smith doesn't even get to use the grill,
Yeah.
but Reggie does.
Reggie just saved the whole
Um,
family.
yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Also, Will
Um,
Smith didn't come with that kind of respect. You know, that's not their relationship, so I'm not going to put that against Will Smith.
yep,
But like, it's definitely a different dynamic. Like Reggie showed up and
yep.
he's like giving full respect, not claiming anything. He's asking for permission. And like Will Smith is like, "Yo, man, let me use some of the grill," and he said, "Nah, you don't use the grill."
Yep. And like when Will Smith like fucking like dogging Martin Lawrence's like hot links when he showed up to even ask about the grill. It's like
That's
the
fair.
links like
He deserves
yeah,
that. I know that in my heart of hearts. I don't even have to see those shits, man. Like,
yeah. Oh
oh
man.
my god.
I also feel like with Bad Boys 4,
Mhm.
they gave Martin Lawrence like an arc that was like very similar like to the Tyrese and Fast and Furious 9 thing. Where like
Mhm.
Martin Lawrence was like, I can never die. You know, like I can't die. They gave him a whole I can't die thing.
Sure,
But
fine.
it's so much better. It's so much better with the way that it's executed in like Bad Boys 4. Like
Well,
it's
I mean,
they make it very emotionally satisfying.
there's a reason Martin Lawrence got a TV show and Tyrese didn't. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say that.
Like I don't know when the fuck Martin Lawrence became the emotional core of the Bad Boys series, but he really is. He really is.
Mm.
Like he is much more integral to those films feeling right than like Will Smith is.
Yeah.
It's like damn. you know, like I'm sitting here, I'm talking myself into a. It's been a while since we've done a watch along. Been a while.
Mhm.
We might need to provide the people with a Bad Boys watch along.
That'd be
We'd be
cool.
down for that. Yeah.
Teeks, you down for some Bad Boys?
I've never seen Bad Boys.
Excellent. Great work. Let's do it.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Congratulations to me on not watching a movie yet. High five! It'll be someone's first experience.
Us. Oh man. Oh yeah, Brian, I played this not action. It's a strategy RPG, Arco.
Okay.
It is kind of turn based, but it has a very strong emotional core. Um, the prologue is very sad, so I don't really want to talk about it because it's not really replayable. But like the idea is that you're set in like what appears to be the American Southwest, in a time before like the oil craze really started to take off, is when people are starting to find like oil out there.
Hmm.
And you play as an outlaw, armed with a bow. You can also like use like shivs or whatever, but the idea is that like you're fighting your way across the countryside on a revenge plot to try to find out who burned down this village that belonged to the only person that you considered family. And one of the things that's neat about it is that like it's not grid based. Like you just kind of have a space, and like you can run and shoot with like your bow, and you fight all sorts of things from like, you know, just like creatures in the world versus like other like men, usually people who have guns. But you know, you got your Arco, and that's what you need. And one of the things that I think is really cool is that there's a very like neat like take on like what they call what would be like a morality system, where you have decisions you're able to make, and it's not really like goes into like good or bad, but it's if you do things that would be, you know, classically considered like bad, not necessarily like evil, you're not kicking puppies or anything. I think one example is like you find like a lost lamb like near like a settlement, but there's no one near it, and you can either try to pet the lamb, you can do nothing with it, or you can kill it for its meat. If you do any of the first two, like the lamb just is afraid of you, so it runs away. But if you kill it for its meat, you take on a bit of guilt, and they explain why later in the story, because like you'll come across people who are looking for a lost lamb that was probably that one, and then you'll feel bad that you like murdered it for its meat. Um, and the way that guilt plays out is that while you're doing the turn-based sections, when you're trying to figure out how to move to like avoid like, you know, the bullets or find cover or shoot at something, etc., occasionally ghosts will populate onto the field that will slowly like glide towards you. And so, like, if you do nothing, eventually the ghost will like tag you and you'll like lose health or something, which is actually a pretty precious resource in this game. So the idea is that you want to move faster than your guilt can catch up to you. Sometimes that's not possible. I've actually done a couple of runs like off stream where like I try to take as many guilt ridden choices as possible just to see what it is, and it's kind of like a mini bullet hell on like the pause screen of your tactics RPG. It's really interesting. And the combat itself is like you know, challenging enough that like you can cut your teeth on it. Like it's and I think there is a sequence at the end of the tutorial that you can probably beat, but it seems impossible. Like they just keep like adding like waves of enemies. It's very much like the end of Crisis Core, like where you're stuck with Zack in that valley, and like they just keep sending endless amounts of soldiers at you. Like maybe you can't win it, but like I'm gonna keep trying until someone does it, or like the devs admit that like you can't clear it. But Arco seems really cool.
What's the art style like?
Uh, like 16-bit pixel art.
Mm.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me grab the store page for you so you can see this. And God, I'm getting better at this every year.
You
It takes me
are.
a year at a time to get better at it, but I am. Here's the thing. This is Arco. Look at this dude. With the poncho and the bow? Tell me you don't want to be this guy, Brand.
Take a look here. We take a gander.
Also, it has a free demo backup. Like, they recently patched it, like, like the week 1 patch and everything. They touched a lot of stuff, and they got a lot of like feedback that people wanted to try the game before they buy it, even though it's like a $20 game. But that's fine. They ran a demo for a very long time beforehand, and so the demo's back up, so you can just try it. It's you play through like the prologue. It's easily like maybe like an hour and a half to like 3 hours, depending on how much time you want to try to throw at that last fight. Again,
I've seen Steam Deck certified.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, this feels a lot more than like what I wanted Wargroove to feel like. There is one thing that I'm still not used to, because you can define your movement by like clicking or drag and dropping or whatever, but like
Sure.
there is a strategy, or like there's a thing that they'll allow you to do where you can like curve your movement, and I'm not sure how to do that right. But like the idea is that like you can like curve around projectiles if you can like figure out the curvature of it.
Yeah.
And like the game can be fast and it can also be pretty slow, but like especially when you are like trying to cut your teeth on something that's tough, like you can make your decisions quickly and have like the action keep up with you, which is very, very fun.
Well, this does look cool.
Yeah, man. Feel a weight upon your spirit. Yeah, like in the writing here, it feels like mature. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you get like writing that like feels like a lot of the stuff is phoned in, or it's just like poorly articulated. Like there's a very like wise patience to like the writing in this game. Also, one thing I've been curious about, there's a game that I played last year, Terra Nil, which is kind of like a reverse city builder. Like you basically run like a series of like machines on what used to be a populated world that seems to have just fallen entirely to like pollution. That you try to like restore to like a natural like habitat with like flora and fauna and everything, and it's been getting a lot of patches lately, a lot of like nickel and dime patches, but it seems like every week. I don't know what that's about. Like I had fun with the game when it happened. They did do oh, that's what happened. There was a free content update near the end of June where they added a new animal system. I don't know, I might go back to it one of these days, because I really like Terra Nil. I think it is a really cool concept, and it is small enough that you can get through it pretty quickly. But there's a lot of depth to it that if you really wanted to swing on something difficult, you could.
Well, Keegan, what you got for us today?
I have to defend myself, apparently.
Oh, right.
Rocky has accused me of being Fry's biggest hater, and that's not true.
I did do that. It's true.
I just wish the community believed in her more.
That's fair.
Fry said that I'm her biggest hater. I'm not. I pick her. So we've had 18 Splatfests over the course of Splatoon 3 so far, and I've picked her team for 12 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's right. That's fine. She is. Listen, it's objectively correct. Fry is objectively correct. Right? Yeah. Yeah, sure. I've been with Fry since day one.
Okay.
When you're stranded on a desert island, what do you bring? Grub. Duh. You make your own tools. You know? You can't necessarily find food. Gotta have food. And here I am being slandered. Slandered in the group chat.
I'm sure it was me. I was slandering her.
That's true. And I just want the record to show that I believe in Fry, and I'm sad the community doesn't support her. God. Other than that, I'm playing. I'm still working my way through Final Fantasy 14, and it didn't bother me at first, but now, that I've like really been in it for a bit, like at first I was like, oh, new voice actors. I wonder why that is, and I looked, and it's like, oh, because they changed localization studios. It's like, okay, that makes sense. Obviously, you can't necessarily bring the old voice actors over if they have a specific contract with the localization studio. But I don't know if I like these new guys yet.
That's fair.
You know?
Yeah. I totally get that.
I understand there's going to be obviously some growing pains kind of thing. You got to get used to it. Everyone's used to the voices as they previously sounded. And now, like, how do you make sure that the old fans and the new fans aren't, like, completely turned off by the new voices and that kind of thing? But, like, the vibes are so wildly different. Like, it's not, they aren't even trying to match what the previous voice actors were doing, you know?
Yeah, they were just allowed to do something different, yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, we don't care what they were doing. Do what feels right to you. You know? And it's like, okay. I guess. But, like, these aren't the same characters, and they don't feel the same, and they don't sound the same, you know? Like, sometimes, like, if they don't sound the same, but they feel the same, like what they did with Tainari's replacement VA for Genshin does not sound the same at all, but, like, the attitude behind them is the same, you know? Like, it makes it, I feel like, an easier transition, unlike everybody else, like the audience, and, like, they were just like, nah, whatever you want, do it. I don't know how I feel about it.
Fair. Is there any particular character that's like grating you?
Alphinaud's a little bitch now.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Derogatory. He went from like this scrappy little guy who was just like, no, I've been raised proper, but like I can still like throw down to like oh no, I'm the wettest little meow meow you've ever seen. Please, I am but a pathetic shell. Woe is me. We've been banished to the Catholic elf region and it's cold and I'm sad.
No, okay, yeah, they do that for a while. They do
How long do I have to listen to him being the saddest little baby in the room?
Honestly, I feel like that happens through most of Heaven's Ward.
No.
And it's because they're what ultimately happens is that like characters kind of get like paired, like set up into groups. And it they do that so that Alize can be like the brash, like swashbuckling one, but also
I mean, she was always the brash swashbuckling one, but go on.
Right, but you know, she wasn't on screen before because all her stuff was like wrapped in like the coil stuff.
Right, in the dungeons that no one wanted to do.
Right. And so like there's that, and then also like they get like Estenian as kind of like a big bro figure. And like that helps settle Alphinaud down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to have to listen to be a poor little woe is me meow meow for forever. He's stuck like this now. He'll get better again.
He does get better. I don't think he actually gets back to like leading the Scions, but he does other things that are worthwhile.
I mean, that's fine. The Scions are dead again somehow.
Yeah.
It feels very like somehow Palpatine returned. It's like somehow the Scions are dead. And it's like, God damn it.
Yeah. No, like, okay, because like there's that, and then like in Stormblood, he's kind of like bossed around by Tataru a lot, if I remember.
Yeah, good. Tataru's right.
And then
Tataru's the only valid Lalafell.
And then what's it called? In Shadowbringers, there's a new like character there that kind of like really wants to adopt Alphinaud, and it kind of just ends up where like we need her help. It's like we just got to make sure we talk to her when Alphinaud's in the room, and then things will go okay. And that becomes its own thing.
Oh, I see. They're just like, we know how to socially manipulate her.
Yeah,
We're
that's
just
what
gonna put
happens.
Alphino in the room and have him look at her sadly.
He
And
doesn't look sad. He just looks like a boy. Like it's
he just looks like a boy, but he is the saddest little baby.
yeah. There's less of that in the future. Like I know that for sure. But like yeah, they did make because
Does
before
she
he
meet
was
him as the saddest little baby? Is that her
no.
first interaction with him? Because if so, that's all she's gonna see.
No, if I remember correctly, her
God.
initial interaction with Alphino is that she thinks he's the most beautiful thing she's ever seen.
Oh no, that's worse. Oh.
If I remember correctly.
Oh god damn it. Okay, well if that's the case, I guess I'm gonna have to be on his defense squad.
That kind of happens, yeah.
Fine.
Fucking Alphino. Oh,
Where
man.
I'm just sitting here like everyone thinks the scions of the Seventh Dawn are dead. Where is your sister? Why have we written her at least? Does she know you're not deceased yet? Like, and no one is acknowledging it. It's just like we've escaped to the north.
Right.
Like, haha, here we are, and now we have to settle in. And I'm like, Alphino, your sister, your twin sister, she's gotta be freaking out, right? She's gonna come back from her dungeon delving exploration and be like, everyone's dead? What happened? And we're just not gonna tell her? Okay, cool. You know what? I'd kick his ass too.
Oh, man.
God damn it. I hope she beats him up. I hope she fights him. I hope she fights him and wins.
She do be fighting people, honestly. Oh, that reminds me, because now you're playing through, because you're at a stage of the game where you can play basically through the whole thing with trusts.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think you've actually gotten to use Alize as a trust.
No, not yet. It's just been it's just been those 3 random, like, these are also scions, I guess.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Because there is a stage of the game where basically all the trusts are just like the scions. And you can just
hell yeah.
take with you. Yeah,
that sounds way better than what I've been doing, which is like, who are these randos? They say they're scions because they have scion in their name. And I'm like, great.
Because they added that in like Shadowbringers specifically. And so like that's when you start playing with those characters. Like you've seen Wook Lamont, who's like the poster NPC for like Dawn Trail. And like in Dawn Trail, because she's traveling with you the whole time because you're one of her champions, like she can go into every dungeon with you. She just tanks. It's very nice.
Oh, I want a built-in tank. Damn.
You gotta save the galaxy first, Teeks. That's how it works. Well, actually, okay.
I'm still being asked to like run over here and talk to this person.
Yeah, that doesn't go away.
I know that doesn't go away, but it's like I am a champion, right? And now I'm also a fugitive who is still a champion. And also I have been following around a little elf lordling boy who is taller than me and he's such a bitch. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, I just finished this quest and he's like, playing hero is so hard. And I'm just like, motherfucker. I'm going to kill you, actually. You don't get to participate in the story anymore.
Oh my god. Jesus.
But yeah, it's a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not mad about it.
Yeah. What do you think of Justinian so far? I forget how far you're in, if you've seen the city in that much.
I haven't seen him that much yet.
Okay.
I have done my 2 next Lalafell quests. Black Mage Lalafell quests. I do appreciate that I can still continue to go to Ul'dah, even though I am a fugitive and should be kicked out immediately or arrested. And they're just like, oh, the future. Oh, wait, you're going to the Black Mage Guild? All right, see you later. I can just go there, I guess. Sure.
Oh, man. Yeah, I forget if they just like give you new stuff in like Heaven's Ward. Cause I know like in when they do Stormblood, they like give you like a comparative like Eastern Master to learn from.
Ooh.
For like those levels.
I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah. And Shadowbringers just kind of like revamps the whole thing. So like you don't have like Black Mage quests anymore. Instead, there is like a magical ranged role quest that you go on that has its own like story over the course of the expansion.
Ooh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah. And now that's just how they do those. And like Shadowbringers was really good. I haven't done all of Dawn Trails at the moment, but it seems silly. Like it's very much like for lack of a better like phrasing, like shoujo villains that have like made some like Chunibuyo organization to take over the world, but like is completely removed from the main plot.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what's going on. I haven't done those, but like I should at some point, maybe. I know I have to do them from Mentor, so at least there's that.
God, that sounds ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it is.
I want to do them.
It's so fucking silly. Oh my god. It's not as silly as what's his name, Hildebrand, but it's
Hildebrand is a wild time.
Also, I think we're due for Hildebrand like in September. Like I think that's when it's either September or December, but I think it's September when the next Hildebrand quests show up.
I've been doing the Hildebrand quest while I'm waiting for dungeons to load. Yeah,
that's how you do it. Yeah,
I'm just like, well, I don't have anything else to do. I guess I'll watch and see what this ridiculous man is up to again. And it's just like, don't worry, Hildebrand will return. And I'm like, yeah, in like 2 minutes, let's go.
Oh man, God, I'm just glad I get to do the Hildebrand Mambo whenever I want. I really should collect the dances. I've never done that, but like that's something I can go do. Because there's like something like 20 or so like persistent dance emotes that you can use.
Oh yeah?
And, yeah, I know some of them are cash shop for sure, but I know like a good chunk of them are just like side quest things that you got to do. And at the end of it, like they'll do the dance in front of you, and then you can do the dance yourself. Like the Haka dance that I have was like from one of those.
Ah, okay. They seem very silly.
Oh yeah, it's a good time. I gotta learn the fourth fight, and then I'm done, and then I can just do re-clears every week.
Well, that means you're close, right?
Yeah, like but the fourth one is always kind of an ordeal because it's a door boss.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta learn the first sequence, and then like it's basically twice as long. Like it's a 20-minute fight instead of like a 10-minute one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I gotta learn that next week, and I gotta do my re-clears on Tuesday. I gotta just do them all on Tuesday, like no matter what, because like, God, like I try to get my third clear, even though I was ready. Like I was ready to clear, but I hadn't cleared it yet, and I didn't get it until like 2 a.m. on Friday night. It was a nightmare. And then like once I had a group that could do it, it was just done. We just like cruised through. Nobody died. We got the clear and we moved on. But like otherwise, like it's just like people can't get through the first half of the fight, despite having cleared because everyone's doing shenanigans. Ugh.
I feel like shenanigans are part of what makes it fun, but I understand if you're like, no, I'm trying to get through this, please.
It's just like you'll make a group and it's like, hey, this is a clear group. We want to get in and get out. These are the strats that we're using. Please know how to do these strats. And then like you'll fill the group, you enter the dungeon, and then you'll do the first pull, and then someone will do a different strat on like the second mechanic, and it's like, oh, I only know this way. I don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, then why did you join my group? Why did we all sit here for 15 minutes?
Why do
like,
we do that?
But I know why they do it. It's because they're not thinking. They're just like, oh, clear group, cool. Like whatever happens, I'll get through it. I've beat this before. And then, like, that's not really how it works. Like, if you don't know the strats that other people are using, or you have to learn the strats on the fly, like, remember how long it took to learn the first time, you know? You just gotta learn this stuff in the middle, and 7 other people to wait for you to learn how to learn this thing again. Whatever, I don't want to rant about this. I'm already mad about it.
You already did it. You already did the rant. You just did it.
Yeah, it's true.
Congratulations.
Ugh. But yeah, I got one more fight to learn, and then I can do re-clears, and then I'm not doing this pug shit ever again. I'm going to find 7 other like-minded individuals that want to clear at a pace that I want to clear, because I know how to articulate that, and then we'll build a group, and then we'll just do the following tier after that, so that I can learn the fight in a week, and then move on, and then be done with it.
Gotcha. So you're going to spend the time to build a static group.
Yeah, I'm gonna build a static group. I'm not gonna join someone's like it's like 7 of 8. We're just missing a thing. Like now, I'm gonna interview people. I'm gonna start making PowerPoints. I'm gonna tie my red string. I'm gonna dedicate one of my walls to figure this shit out because I want to do it, and then I don't want to do it anymore.
Didn't you have a static?
Yeah, I've been in statics before, but like the short version is that those people don't play together anymore.
Aww.
Yeah, I mean, you know, life happens or whatever. Like Max has like 3 kids or something. And like Doza has moved across the country, not Doza. Demi has moved across the country like 2-3 times now. And you know, he's got a whole life. I know that like one of the healers that we used to work with, he plays on a different server, and it looks like he's raiding, so like it looks like he just found another group. But you have to get in early, and you have to, you know, make your contacts, you have to put up your boards and like interview people. It's a whole thing you got to do with preparation.
Blech.
Yeah. But it's better than this. It's better than picking up whoever rando you're playing with and then dealing with their individual issues while you're just trying to learn what you're doing, you know? You get that out. You get through that up front, and then like it's the same people. And then, you know, especially when you're like learning stuff, because like what happens is that you jump into different groups that are using different strategies. Or you like hardline and stick to your one strategy, but that's just less playtime because you're spending more time finding a group than you are actually learning the fight.
Ugh. That sounds like a pain.
It is.
But that's only specifically for Savage, right? Like you won't have to worry about that for the regular stuff. You're just gonna deal with randos.
Yeah, normals just show up. Like, who cares? The fight doesn't care if like I guess there are things that you can do where like you have to like, you know, stand out of the orange or whatever. But like there aren't like mechanics in normals that require 8 people to work together. Like that's just not a thing that happens. Like in Savage, if like one person missteps or puts something wrong, you endanger the whole pull. Like people will start dying and they'll either cascade or you'll kill like very important people. I've seen situations where the tank didn't mitigate the tank buster right, and it's like 9 hits. And so like they die on the first 2 hits, and then the last 7 hits just kill everyone else.
Oh god.
And it's just, you know, sometimes that happens, but like in normal, that will never happen. Like normal, the tank is going to get hit by something, but as long as they have a third of their HP, they can survive unmitigated. Like it doesn't matter.
God.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh man. Plus I got the ultimate coming up. I need a group for the ultimate. I am not going to pug the ultimate. I will literally lose my mind.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like the ultimate by definition will be a 20-minute fight with continuous mechanics where like one thing that you'll do at 6 minutes will be super important at 18 minutes or whatever. And it's also like a reimagining of fights that we've already had, which are also pretty difficult. And so like you want people that have that history, that clear the original tier, but also are capable enough on the current tier that they can execute, so you don't have to worry about the execution. And then make sure that there are people that you can talk to that can communicate strategies together so that they can learn how to dance together for 20 minutes at a time. And that's an ordeal. I'm not doing that with randos. That's insane.
Yeah, that does not sound like something you want to do with randos. Ew.
Right. Yeah. But that's supposed to show up like in January, I think. I think it should. Yeah, it's supposed to show up at the end of the 3rd tier, or when the 3rd tier comes out. I don't think it comes out during the 2nd tier. Like they're not super transparent about it, but like historically, that's usually how it goes. They'll like release the last tier and the ultimate together, so people will just like do the ultimate for like the first 2 weeks and then come back and do Savage.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like we got a long road ahead of us.
Yeah, it'll be fun though. It's more video game to play, I guess.
That's true.
But
yeah, that's it. That's all I'm doing right now. I I'm very interested in Fields of Mistra,
Okay.
but I don't play early access.
That's fair.
That's a personal rule.
Mhm.
Because I don't want to get like super invested in something and then have them come out with something that everybody hates, and it's like, well, I already gave them money. Shoot, you know?
I get that. I feel like early access is a unique opportunity to get in their face about stuff like that.
That's fair, but it depends on like what the stuff is. Like if they're
True.
putting out a thing in the patch, then I can just get mad at them when I see it in the patch and be like, well, this will keep me from buying your game, as opposed to I already spent the money on your game. It's no longer in a returnable spot.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm mad
No,
about it. You know?
I get that. Yeah.
Like, I feel like as someone who's like, hey, I've wishlisted this game. I want this game. Now I'm no longer interested in this game because of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Has more push than like, hey, I'm playing this game and like this sucks and now I can't get my money back for it.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It looks good. It looks like a lot of what I enjoy from like Harvest Moon Story of Seasons games. You know?
Yeah.
But
I've heard good things about it too. I've been asked to investigate it, so we'll see what happens.
we'll see.
Hmm.
I am already like there's a couple of people I follow, like creators I follow, who are also like, hey, I love these games. And they're already posting like, here are things that I didn't know when I first started, and like, God, I wish I had. And I'm like, ooh, maybe they'll put those in a tutorial thing later, you know?
True. Yeah.
But it's also good because like when I go into the game, I'll know those things now.
Hell yeah.
Sneaky.
Alright, so what are we thinking? What are the vibes?
I think that's a show.
Thinking I was going to say, because you seem to be unaware of the Gamescom.
I'm unaware of most things. It's part of my charm.
That means that you probably have not seen the trailer from Gamescom for Infinity Nikki.
No,
Dad,
Sheena.
I'm already fucked about that game. I'm screwed. I'm so fucked actually. I found out that the director of that game is the same guy who directed Wind Waker. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm cooked. I'm screwed. I'm gonna play that game. It's gonna be my entire life. I'm stressed about it.
What? Why?
Brian, do you remember what happened when I was playing Love Nikki, where it was like, I'm sinking thousands of dollars into this game? So much time, so much money.
Yes.
Yeah, and now they're making a game for it. And I don't know how much money it's going to be originally to buy, and I don't know yet if there's going to be like additional DLC purchase packs.
Oh, of course there is.
Or whatever. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to be so screwed. I'm going to be cooked. It's going to be all the whimsy and charm and all the dress up fun. God damn it. I'm going to spend so much money on that game. You know? Like, I understand this about myself. I am just gonna dump money into that game.
Rest in pieces, Tegan.
Pretty sure, yeah. R.I.P. my wallet, God. I need a new job before this game comes out so that I can afford it. I am tentatively planning on picking that up though. You know, just to see, just to check it out. I can be real casual about it.
Yeah, so cool.
So cool. So mindful. So demure.
You know, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, man.
What the fuck is demure?
What do you mean, like the word, or like are you talking about like the trend that's been happening?
What's going on? The TikTok people, they all say it.
Did you see you didn't click into like the original sound with like that one lady who's like talking about like how she gets ready for work? Like, you see,
No.
I don't come to work with a cold cut crease. It's very
A green
mindful.
cut crease. A green
Green
cut crease.
Green cut crease, excuse me. Sorry. A green cut
Very
crease.
demure, very
Sure.
mindful. How I show up for the interview is how I show up for the job.
Yep. It's just this woman. She did a car video. She said these words, and it resonated with a lot of people and made them laugh. And so they decided to carry it on into other things, and they've been having fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
One of my favorite like cuts from it has been there were these two boomer age parents, right? And they were helping their daughter renovate their home. And they're just like, see how we help our daughter renovate her home? Very demure, very mindful. We're not like other boomer parents. See how we support her as she is transitioning into an adult? Very cutesy. See how we help her pick out wallpaper selections, but don't overstep our boundaries because it's her home, not ours. Very mindful. God, it's so silly.
But yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, that's it.
My latest TikTok problem is
Mhm.
an earworm. An earworm I cannot get away from.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
Aging Dr. B.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
had that like a month and a half ago.
It won't go away. All these people who are like, look at my little outfits. I'm like, I don't want to look at your little outfits. They're like, look at my little outfits. And like,
Right. You press the button, you say not interested, and it goes away. I promise you, dog. I mean it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's all you gotta do. You gotta open the menu where it says like save or whatever the fuck, and then you just scroll and it says not interested. And then it poof, gone. I don't even think it finishes the video after you press that button.
It won't. And it says, we will show you less like this.
Mm-hmm.
Rocky, did I send you that Death Roll final meal? Did I do that?
I don't know if you sent it to me, but also I haven't watched my TikToks yet. I'm due to watch them this week because end of the month.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I sent you a Death Row final meal.
You sent me a death row final meal, and I was like, only this is what you choose for your final meal, buddy. Raise your standards, Jesus.
Especially because they're running out of time.
You know, I was thinking more about this after our last conversation on the topic of Death Row final meals, and I've come to the conclusion that whatever I want to eat last is I want it to give me a loose, oily colon, whatever it is.
Sure.
Because fuck you. You gonna kill me? You gonna kill me? You gonna kill me? Fuck you. Just clean up and vote. Just clean up and vote.
That does sound like a Brian answer. I'm thankful for your consideration.
Yeah, can I have all of the asparagus and you know, I'm just gonna like have 2 pots of black coffee and do you have any potato chips made with Olestra? Let's just fucking go. We're doing it. And that's a show, everybody.
Hey, everybody, this has been the Impossible Coin Podcast. If you're listening to it, you're pretty sure that you can find it wherever podcasts are found. We, give big thanks to Big Sach, who's had a recent birthday recently. So, if you see him, say happy birthday. He produced the music at the beginning and end of this program. You can find his work at betweenrooms.bandcamp.com or on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/Big Sach and Jay. Our logo was designed by Lauren Moran. You can find her on social media at Lauren Moran. She has a Patreon. She does really good shit. Consider supporting her work. And if you want to talk to us, you can find us on social media. All the big things. Honestly, it's just Impossible Coin. No dashes, underscores, anything weird like that. And again, if you see an imposter, let us know. We try to deal with those. We stream a couple times a week on twitch.tv/Impossible Coin. You can find us on our Discord, which is linked at any of our social medias. But, that's the whole thing. That's us. That's the show.
Adios.
official.